Hey guys, how's it going? Kripparrian here. Today I want to give you guys a highlight, what I consider a classic Dooley multi-combo, multi-infinite setup. This is kind of my specialty in the Bazaar. This is largely what I mastered in the last round of Family and Friends, and it is one of the hardest playstyles to master. There are a few aspects to the run that I want to outline in the intro here to kind of get you a little bit prepared. Largely, it has to do with tool synergy. The tools are really good options for Dooley. Some of them are just really good cards, and some of them just have really low cooldowns, which really helps you cycle through mechanics and juice up your core charging as much as possible. And a lot of those low cooldown items become good enough as a result. And because you can use a whole lot of items with the same tag, you can actually buff them significantly with what is it called? Working at the docks. So this is an option that can show up in the middle as one of the three. You get 2 gold and you get a random skill for weapons, tools, or shields, I believe. Now, this might not seem particularly good, but actually it is really good under one scenario. The scenario is that you pick the same thing every single time, and you don't pick the weapon one unless you're already playing weapons. So the way that you get insane value out of working at the docks is by going through the event like many times and basically flushing out the pool of everything. Like the tool-related skills, I'm not going to say there's not that many. There's like 12 or something. But if you click that option every single time, and some of the times that you have a skill vendor, you pick the tool-related skill, you actually come to a point where you get the entire tool package. You can do something similar with shields. It's a little bit higher of a pool of skills. The weapon pool is too large, in my opinion, but if you're already playing like a heavy weapon build and you have a lot of weapon skills, it actually can be utilized in that same way. I just haven't done it yet, so I don't know, but I think it's possible. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. Probably if you skip to just somewhere in the middle of a video, you'll just see items going off like crazy, and you're like, Kripp, what the hell am I looking at? Look, okay, go watch the Bazaar Basics video. Maybe you play a little bit yourself. I think you're going to get it pretty quick. And I am going to try this format where I try to explain the build at detail right before or right after the final fight, after the final 10th win. And yes, there have been a lot of those. In fact, I've only had one run so far in like 17 hours of play that hasn't resulted in 10 wins. So I think it will be educational. Enjoy. Let's try a ranked Dooley run. Me always getting 10 wins. I mean, I've played this game far more than the people I'm playing against. This is not a fair matchup. I'm not pretending it is. But I'm trying to use my experience to educate you guys so everyone comes out happy at the end of the day. Okay. So the best core here is probably the Ignition core, because it's the strongest core to win in the early rounds, and then you don't have to use it anymore. But I don't like it because you almost always play the same kind of build. You get Micro Dave or something it's called, and it's really good, but it's a little too samey. Weaponized core is the only core that is just bad. I don't like it for that reason. The core is the most flexible one. So it has, when you use an item to the left, you charge the core, and then when the core goes off, you charge items to the right. Most importantly, when you level this, its cooldown goes down by 1 second, which is really big deal. This is the most dynamic core. You can play any Dooley build with this. So we're going to do that. What do we get? I don't like it. Cooldown of shield items. Okay. Medium and large. I do not want anything that's medium and large at bronze tier. Remember, the tiers of items are based on the day. On day 1, you're only getting bronze tier off that vendor. So I'm going to go treasure chest to just get a random item. Okay, this complete dumpster fire, but we can beat the banana because everything beats the banana, and the banana has duct tape. So, and it has the med kit, which is good if we get first aid in later. So 2 good items. Banana boy is worth. actually have a few too many tabs with like streams and stuff. I should probably close some of these. Should improve my game performance a little bit, probably. Hey, we got the duct tape. It's not as big a deal as some of the other heroes because it is a Dooley item. But it's still the best thing we could get, so I'm happy with that. 3 regen is pretty sad. We're just gonna go quick soul. Power Sander is incredibly good with duct tape, so we're gonna get that. Uzi is really good for just juicing the core. Next round we go up against the player. I really want a Chris Army Knife, but small and medium is too many items to guarantee it, so I'm not gonna reroll. It is a little unfortunate. Small tool, bronze skills, small and large. We still have 7 gold. I think we'll go small and large. Okay, we'll get the slow. I think that's probably good enough. Alright, let's see. How do we do this? I think the core is not worth using here. So we power sander the duct tape. And just try to tank it. Will this work? Probably not, but it's the best board we can play. That's just how Dooley works. It's hard to win the first few days.
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies.
I could beat that. He only has 1 ammo on the grenade. It didn't crit. I think we can outshield him. Yeah. This should be a win. The Uzi's gonna run out of ammo, but at the point that it's run out of ammo, we have scaled the duct tape to where we can just win the fatigue. Tough one, though.
Bring her about! I've got another salvo with me.
I think I'm just gonna go for RNG friend. Hey, it's the one I was looking for. Upgrade leftmost weapon, 6 gold, upgrade the core. I mean, either one works. I think that is the play. Oh, wait, it did not go down? Oh, I guess they changed it. It used to go down. Maybe upgrading the core sucks now. Health toughness. So this can give you Walter Cooler.
People here look so vulnerable.
Copper Ed. I like Wallace. I don't know if I like Copper Ed enough. I think I don't. Damn. Brick Buddy is okay, but I can't really find space for it. That was pretty unlucky. I'm fairly weak. But it's playable. So we power sand for Chris Army Knife and duct tape. And the core gets disproportionately high usage. So we can shield out of it. The Boreor, if you click on this, you will die. Boreor is crazy. And you don't want to lose a fight this early. It's really costly. Giant Mosquito just has much better items. Give me a second, guys. That was unlucky.
Reuse, recycle, relax. That's been sitting there 20 years, waiting for you.
Okay, so let's put a bunch of stuff that I'll probably sell. I mean, I might sell the core later. And I will actually sell the stuff. Leftmost weapon. The only item I'm sure I'm going to use later is the Chris Army Knife. We're going to buff that. We're also going to buckler it. We're also going to Junkyard Club to buff all the weapons. And Clockwork Blades isn't bad. Nah, pass. We can farm a bit with memory card. We have some tanky items. Plasma Grenade is good, but I can't support it yet. Okay, we got a pig. I think I'm going to focus on actually winning early here. Nah, 1 second slow is too low. I think it's got to be Uzi.
Boring.
Yeah, that's a pretty strong setup. The only weapon I really want is Hamlet, and on day 3 it's not that likely, so we're gonna go with this to get some XP. See what happens to it. Oh, so it did go to 6. When it goes to gold, its cooldown does go down 1. I think I'm gonna go for the freebie. Scout Trooper's pretty hard. Kinda want the memory card. Double check Scout Trooper. I'm not sure I could beat it. I'm gonna go do this and stall against Rogue Scrapper. Yes, I drink peanuts. I bought a glass jar that's drinkable and I fill it with peanuts. You guys don't do this? Well, you're missing out. This is a super good reward. We can scrap the duct tape. Walter Cooler, please.
Me?
I'm gonna reroll for it.
Try my best.
I mean, there's no Walter Cooler, but that's pretty good. I will indeed upgrade all 3. I'm gonna do Curio. Bronze skills suck for Dooley.
Just a matter of finding it.
Okay. Reduce cooldown. So we will do that for the core.
Rusty circuits to see that find a home.
This will increase the slow amount of the duct tape,
Trash
which is pretty good. Gonna do that.
Reuse everything.
I think I'm gonna roll EXP. That's sick.
Hooey! Now
That will
that's
actually
the
give
one.
me a level before the next round of combat. That's
Why, you're
regen.
doing
Regen
your
is
part
pretty
to
good.
clean up the bazaar.
And I have the option to, like, trade, basically. 20 max health. Nah. I think I'm good with that. Upgrade weapon. Let's do it. Diamond core. Yeah. Diamond core goes to 5 seconds. It's pretty nice. And put that in between the friends to get double hasted. This is actually a pretty strong start. I think I can probably beat most players here.
I may be young for a captain, but I've
Looks like there's
seen
still a little bit of lag
storms.
happening.
Next time, boys, less blunder, more plunder.
So we actually have a tough decision here. On day 4 we can get silver, which is pretty big. But we have 5 gold. We don't have a lot of gold. And this is quite good for shield.
Now
I think I'm gonna pick shield here.
Literally.
Okay, maybe we got Hamlet here.
Warriors live to retire. By my
Hamlet.
weapon. And when you carry my weapon,
And Chris
that's
Army Knife.
alongside you.
Boiler Room Brawler. Absolutely goated. Hamlet is actually good in this build, but we're not going to use him because we want the fight to last a little bit longer. Actually, in order for the fight to last longer, we should do this. Okay.
Gonna knock some sense into you.
We want it to last longer, get more memory card procs.
You're tougher than you look.
Never lucky. I think we just get a slow item. Unless we want to go for silver chocolate bars, which will be 100 health. 100 health is quite a lot right now. But I will be broke. We'll just go for slow item. Excellent. Skills this early is still pretty bad. I think Grandmaster is also bad because of it. There's a lot of bad shield items, so I guess we go Grandmaster. What the hell? High chance of upgrades. Double poison. Honestly, I don't know how you could possibly break that harder. Because we have ammo, we have shield, we have weapons, we have tools, we have burn, we have core related stuff, we have slow. We literally have every single mechanic in the game except for poison, and we got double poison. That's how you know Reynad's watching, guys. That's how you know. He's pulling the levers. Core cooldown or friends cooldown? I think we do core cooldown. I think it's looking like a core-centric build. Well, the friends cooldown would help the core. Let's do friends cooldown. So this guy has 2 wins, 1 loss. So I think we want to go all out against him. We're going to go no mercy here. I think we can put that there. Because it'll charge Hamlet when I slow. Yeah. I can't imagine this is going to win. I think we'd do small items even though we don't have much gold. Pretty unlucky. Memory card upgrade sounds pretty good. Large items, I won't be able to afford them. Snack time's okay. Mod Squad has a bulldozer, which is a powerful item. I don't think I'm going to lose, though. Should be fine. Bulldozer is one of the few decent large items for Dooley. I might use it in this build. If I can't buff the damage of the core, I can put friends to the left of the core, bulldozer to the right of the core, and like exponentially juice the bulldozer. Crypto. 4 gold. Haste and charge skills are really good. And I think they're maximum 12 gold this turn. Or this hour. 18! Sell, sell, sell! Okay. First time you freeze haste items for 3 seconds, that's really good, but I don't have freeze. First times you haste freeze. I think we have to do the tool. When you use a tool gets haste. Upgrade leftmost shield, core cooldown 2 XP. The shield upgrades are not that valuable. The core upgrade is not that valuable. We're gonna go XP. Monster skills, this is huge.
You can learn a lot from nature if you survive it.
Non-tool items have a crit for each tool that I have. Pretty good. When you sell a small item, give a shield item +3 shield. We don't have econ, so that's not gonna work. And 5 cooldown. I kind of like the, kind of like this. I have 4 tools. That's 20 crit chance. Oh, but it's 20 crit chance on the non-tools. Oh, I guess I'll do the vengeance then.
Nice one.
This guy has no wins, so I'm actually going to greed this. I'm gonna spam the memory card. Shield can crit, heal can crit, burn and poison can crit, but only items that have a timer can crit. So if it's like a trigger-only item or like a passive item, it can't crit, even though it might do damage. Like, for example, Vanessa has the cannon's weapon. When you use a weapon, deal like some damage. You cannot crit with that, even though it's a weapon. It's because it doesn't have a timer on it. Only things with timers can crit. Okay, that is bad. That is a lot of damage, Jesus Christ. I mean, I'm no slouch, but I underestimated him for sure.
Who says at the bar?
Not bad, not bad.
Another round.
Random monster or small items? Tough call. I think we're gonna go random monster. I think I'm pretty strong. Oh, Zookeeper's great. The Dragon Whelp is insane, actually. Yeah, I think the Dragon Whelp is the only useful item. When you use a friend, poison one. Oh, actually, the skill is the most powerful thing. Yeah, I want the skill. A pelt. Okay. Haste, slow, cooldown, or docks? That's a tough choice. We really have strong tool synergy already. I think I'm gonna go for docks. There's no guarantee that that one will go well. When you use a tool slow for 1 second, that is crazy. The core gains damage for each weapon. This is weapons in play, I believe. 12 damage on it. It's not gonna make or break though. I'm gonna go for a shield item. Lich. That is absolutely impossible to beat. When you use the weapon to the right of this, this gains 10 shield for the fight. Oh, that's it including stash? Okay. Foreman or Inglet? I think they're both pretty bad, but I think the Foreman has large items, meaning that I can get quite a bit of gold off them. Actually, it's a lot of items that I have. It's quite nice. I didn't realize Foreman was so good. Power Sander, excellent. Non-weapon items. Yeah, there's some good. On day 6, there's some good non-weapon items. Crypto. Oh man, I love the atomic clock. I'm gonna buy it. Small, medium, get a tool. Do small, medium. Atomic clock. We have battery, but oh, we can sell that. I don't have the ammo, and if I get the ammo, I'd rather put it into the clock because we have a gold tier clock. I think we leave there. So with Dooley, you can't really... Normally it's like, hey, 1 win, this guy probably sucks. That's not how it works, because at any point, he can like recover into a pretty endgame looking build and just destroy. Right? So we can't let that slide. We have to just completely crush him. Is Wallace a good idea? Me, shield, burn. Yeah, it probably is. Probably a good idea. Well, nah. Uzi's gonna be better. I have to move this also. So we duct tape with the core use and the power sander. Power sander. Probably just want to burst them down. Maybe we'll do the Uzi. Nah, he might be playing a really tanky build. So this is the atomic clock. 1 second cooldown. Increase a random enemy item's cooldown by 2 seconds for the fight. most importantly, it's a tool. So it goes off quick and starts your, like, chaining. So when you use a tool gains haste. When you use a tool, slow an item for 1 second. And this is, when you slow, charges 1 second, but it also is itself a tool. This should be ridiculously strong for day 6, but I'm not gonna bet on it. It only has 3 bullets? Yeah, but it starts the chain. Yeah, this guy has a really strong build, but I think we can just nuke him. Or not. You have a crit core. He crit like 3 times in a row. Well, I did my best. It is what it is.
Size dilutes the brain. Mind is highly concentrated.
That's a bust.
If you want something big and ugly, go see.
We can afford gold items. Pure Conditioner is a go. Oh, I'm too poor to reroll. I always can sell the memory card, so it's not a big deal. Use the item to the left, charge item to the right. It is a tool, but it's not really good enough. Friend cooldown. Let's do a loot hunt. Loot items will help with the gold situation. Ammo. Regen. Not a tool. Nah, that's probably not worth it yet. I think we do that. We can sell that. We might get burned later. Chili Charles. He has like 2,000 health. Can I beat Chili Charles? I'm actually not sure. I think the atomic clock is gonna do well against him. I think I can beat Chili Charles. Maybe not with the memory card there though. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not with that. Okay. He freezes and shields for a lot. But increasing his item's cooldown is pretty big. Yeah, he kind of just got wrecked by the iteming increase. There's a lot of chaos with Dooley, so yeah, it's chaos. Haste and charge. So haste, the item, like, goes cooldowning. Like, it processes the cooldown twice as fast. That's what haste does. So if something is hasted that has 2 seconds left on its cooldown, it'll finish its cooldown in 1 second. Charge moves the bar. Charge can trigger an item that's frozen, because you can move it to full and have the item go off. Charge is the strongest mechanic, basically. Monster skill. Okay, here we go. This is some spicy stuff. So we can get another Vengeance. Start of each fight, haste 2 items for 3 seconds. That's pretty good, but I think ultimately Vengeance again is the strongest. Tools or XP? Tools. Hamlet, done. Soldering gun, easy. Not that good. Okay. So we'll sell that. The soldering gun, we can give that burn. So this is a tool, and it has multi-strike next to a friend and a tool. Remember what I said, that this is like the most key item for Dooley? It's because it's fast, it's a friend, it's a weapon, it's a tool, and it shields. It just does everything. So it just kind of pieces together everything. So it's just next to that, and it'll get 3 multi-strike. So this is now a really fast item. We have to get Hamlet to Diamond. At Diamond, the charge goes to 2. It is an army knife. Oh yeah, the items are really well themed in this game. You'll notice. Fine, I'm gonna get a drink. I'll be back in a second. It should go at some point. So we actually get countered by poison, but it looks like he doesn't do that much poison. The shield is still useful, because he has a big hitting shark. This thing gains damage when you haste.
Defeat does not defeat me.
Random items is such a big pool. I think I'm gonna go with Get a Friend. Dragon Whelp. I have no damage scaling though. Tools cooldown. All my tools are in. Huge. On 8, we want to go skills. When you use your leftmost, haste 1 second. That's pretty good because I don't actually have that much haste. But I think we're going to put the smoldering gun there, because that gets used 3 times now. I think I'll hold on to that. Burninator bot. I don't think I can farm it. It does burn damage. Alright, what are we doing? Blood orange or pomegranate? Let's do pomegranate. Yeah, against burn, you have to end the fight rather quick, or it starts scaling a little bit too high. My sustain is good, but it's not that good. Looks like the slow and increased item cooldown is really doing a number on them. I guess I'm underestimating my build a little bit. That's garbage. I don't think I want a single burn item. So these vendors that have specific items, when you get to like day 7, 8, and plus, they can actually sell items that are enchanted. So he can have like any item in the game with fiery. It's just that with my build, something having fiery has absolutely 0 value. So in my case, it'll just make the item expensive. Like, he might have a Hamlet, but it'll be a fiery Hamlet, and it'll cost like 30 gold. So, yeah, it's pretty bad. We're just going to go for a freebie here, which is a little bit of gold. We didn't get any income juice, so give an item a random enchantment. Alright.
Pleased to meet you.
Core, please. The enchantment potency is based on the size of the item. And I think items with multi have reduced effect. So we got restorative on the core, which is actually really good, because we have no healing, and this will act as a cleanse also. Yep, that's good. Yes, this will help against poison significantly. A proper poison build will still destroy me. So the electric eels is kind of a thorns effect. It's very strong. It's very strong against Dooley that spams, which is what we are doing. But it looks like the rest of his build is just junk. Now, with that said, I think he's actually going to win. Because I think with fatigue, he'll have an advantage. I don't know, it's going to be close. He reses with 1200 health. Yeah, okay, I guess we got it. I think I would have lost if we didn't get restorative on the core.
You've got talent. You should put it toward nobler use.
Well, this is a core-centric build, so yeah. Okay, so this thing here, visit one of 3 hero merchants. There are a few very key items. This lets you get cross-class items. Okay. This requires some thinking. I think Vanessa has nothing I want. I think Pig has nothing I want. So I'm going to click Mac. Because I don't actually know all the items he has. Sapphire is quite good if we go full freeze. So we have the Pure Conditioner. It'll bump it to 2. I'll have to drop most of my tools. I'll probably have to drop the Atomic Clock. But I think it's playable. I think it's playable, yeah. Okay, so remember when I said you can play Poison with any class? If you had a high regen Pig build, this would be insane. That's an insane item. But we are not playing that build right now. Two income is too late, so we'll go with little items. Double ammo is kind of big, actually. You don't always want to hit the core with that, but right now we're going to hit the core. Let's see what charge skills I get. When you use the leftmost item, haste. When you use a tool gains haste. First time you haste, freeze. Tough call. So, tools. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's almost all of them. So I think we actually do tool, haste, tool. Death Knight Reaper. I don't know if I have this one. You can only really beat him with freeze and shield. But we have shield. He has a lifesteal scythe. The scythe does 30% of the target's health. So it'll hit for 875 or something. Man, I actually don't think I have enough damage. Even if I slow it, I have healing. I can heal the damage I take. I might be able to beat him. I'm gonna give it a try. So this is it. 1/3 of the enemy's health with Kripp. He has some broken skills too. When you use a weapon, freeze a smaller item for 2 seconds. We're doing well because we increased his cooldown by a lot, and we're slowing it like crazy. But the tide is going to start to turn once his items go off and he hits half. He froze my core for 9 seconds. Well, that's pretty bad. I'm not sure it's triggering. Maybe frozen items can't trigger, even if they're charged. When you use a weapon, freeze a smaller item for 2 seconds. So that'll work with the core. Pretty good. Freeze small items. Nice. Most likely I'm not going to get items that I need. I'm just going to go for a freebie. Because skills are going to get really expensive soon. Upgrade left mouse. So this is level 10. But sometimes it triggers on level 11. Unfortunately, we have to use it on Hamlet. Hamlet at Diamond is way, way stronger because his charge from slow goes from 1 to 2. Free spare change. I think we'll go for experience. I think I can't use memory card anymore, so I'm just going to cash it in to get the damage on the core. I probably should have sold that earlier. Level 13. That's scary. I can't really improve though. This is the best I can do. The atomic clock is the next thing I want to upgrade. When you use a tool slow, maybe I shouldn't have the LEDs there, because I get the slow effect off any tool.
See my share of storms.
How do you upgrade the atomic clock? You find another one. Giga tank build. 0 damage. I don't think that's gonna work, because we just ruined their cooldowns too much with the atomic clock and slow. And we are scaling in combat with the Sander. It's not a lot of scaling.
Next time, boys, less blunder.
Okay.
More plunder.
3 wins to go. Small items boost. Yeah, small items can be decent.
I would never debase my wares by
Nope.
haggling. Ugh.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Fiber optics. When you use your leftmost, charge your rightmost.
I think that suits you beautifully.
I don't know how to use it though. Do I just do like double core spam? Do I just do this? Just the core doesn't slow now, but we have a lot of slows anyway. I'll have to see if the Hamlet goes off 3 times for the smoldering gun. A tough call on that. Weapons? There's no weapons that I need. We have some burn. Random item or burn. I think I'll actually go for burn. There are some like trigger effects based on burn. When you use a friend, burn 2. When you burn, your items gain crit. So yeah, this, we just enabled crit on all of the items now. Let's try this setup, and I want to see how often these trigger. No, the Hamlet is actually triggering 3 times more often.
To be a dervish is to be free. Join us.
$50 gold. Flamberge. This deals quadruple crit. Cool item, but too late. Upgrade your leftmost weapon. Damn. I guess so. Let's try this setup. Oh, it doesn't work. Because Smoldering Gun doesn't have the trigger. If it doesn't have like a Chris Army knife beside it. But now it does. I think that should work okay. Large items, gumballs, we'll just get a freebie, I guess. Enchant an item with shield. Or tools. Tools are really big. Tools might give me the clock upgrade. I don't think shield changes enough. Actually, it can. We can get some crazy shield upgrades. We have to put shield on Smoldering Gun, though. You can enchant fiber optics. Not everything can get every enchantment. Level 15 undefeated. Well, I have a strong build, but it's not like crazy. So this might be a loss. If it's a loss, we have 12 prestige, so we will not trigger cheat death. The sander. The sander is actually in the perfect position. So adjacent weapons. We want the duct tape next to the core because the core gets triggered more than any other item. How are they so high level? So Vanessa has like an XP item. When you use a large item, haste. Oh, he's got Damn. Damn is item destroy. He has 5,000 health. This is a problem. We have a problem. Okay. Rip my core. Now the spamming items engine is still alive, actually. So I think we're good. I think we're good, boys. We are indeed good. Non-weapon. I think I'm gonna go for it.
Reward the peaceful, punish the warful.
Yeah, okay.
I feel like you're not being
Shield, health, toughness. The options are really bad otherwise. It might have enchanted items on this day, like this one, see? Shielded rocket launcher. It's a good item. I don't have space for it, though. A shielded peer conditioner. What the hell? I think we drop the atomic clock and go freeze then. That's kind of ridiculous. Freeze for 3. When you use the core, freeze for 3. I don't have space for the sapphire. Is the core spamming enough? I think so.
Your strength is beautiful.
When any player uses an item, everything gets 2 crit. Okay, so this is bad. Because we already have crit. And the main thing that we lose to is getting killed before we start rolling. So this makes this worse. So there's leave encounter. Okay, you can not accept the reward. It's super rare that this ever comes up. But this is definitely one example of it, so we're not going to get that. Loot will be really good. We got another freeze. Burn is good. Let's just sell these items that have absolutely no chance of being used. I might upgrade the wing, so we'll see about that. Shield skills is probably the single best thing that we can get. When you shield, your weapons get 20. Yep. We want friends, but skills on day 11 are just crazy powerful. Shield skills have reduced cooldown. 8 reduced cooldown's really good. Okay. Fine, let's use that. How much ammo in the atomic clock? 6. I think freeze and the atomic clock don't work together, because if it's frozen, we don't care how long the cooldown is. This guy's playing a lot of burn damage, but we're gonna scale damage like crazy now because we shield very frequently. So there's no more stalling.
Bring her about. I've got another salvo.
Remember when I said that Dooley endgame is 10? Like 10 out of 10 for power? Soon you will see. Soon. We're not there yet.
You have great potential. Let me train.
That's good, but we can do better. think haste is more important than a little bit more damage ramping. Friend's cooldown. I think we go for EXP. Dude, I'm getting banned a lot on these late turns. How can you tell if an item works in your chest? Usually it works in your chest. A few of them, if they seem like it'd be too strong... Man, did my run get restarted completely? No, it didn't. Okay. So the main way that we lose at this point is if we get bursted down. So the best way to prevent that is to level up, because when we level up, we get HP. Void Colossus destroys an item when combat starts, but he's worth 5 experience instead of 2, so I'm gonna risk it. There's a few items that will be really bad if they get destroyed. Oh, he doesn't do that? Oh, no, we're good. We just freeze the item that destroys. When you burn, your shield items gain 3 shield. Perfect. Tool cooldown. Perfect. Shield skills. Here we go, boys. Here we go. Ah, we didn't get the really OP one. How many friends do we have? We have 3 friends. It's 6. Yeah, it's not really worth it. I guess we do sharp. Enchant an item with crit. I guess. Oh, we can do that? Let's see what it does. I actually don't know what it does. When you use the leftmost item, the rightmost item gets 25% crit chance. That's pretty cool. Okay. The shield scaling on the duct tape is pretty weak. But it being a low cooldown tool is probably better than the Sapphire, so I think we just ship it here. Oh yeah, it's gonna be our 10th win if we win, so let me do a quick build recap. Build recap. This is what you've been waiting for, some of you. Okay. So we got the core, which is the core that gets charged from stuff on the left and charges stuff on the right. Okay? So when any of these items get used, its cooldown goes down by 1 second. So if I use 4 items on the left, it just triggers, basically. When this triggers, it charges the ones on the right. So why do we have these? So this item here is multicast based on friends and tools, which is why this item is there. This item is not there for any other reason. It's to give this multicast 3. Why do we want multicast 3? Because it's a tool and it has shield, and it's being juiced through the fiber optics. When you use your leftmost item, charge your rightmost item by 1 second. My leftmost item is Hamlet, which charges 2 seconds when I slow. Okay, so when I slow, this charges 2 seconds. When this goes off, it charges this item. This item casts 3 times because it's next to this item. And the core is kind of making that all slick. Alright, so where are the slows coming from? When you use a tool, slow an item. So this is a tool, so it slows itself. And it's juicing with fiber optics this, which is also a tool, which fires 3 times, which slows 3 times, reducing the cooldown of the thing that is juicing it. So it's juicing back and forth like 4 different times. Also, this is a tool, and this is a tool, and this also slows on top of being a tool. The haste effects are entirely tool-based, so when you use a tool gains haste for 2 seconds. So the haste is completely internal on the tools. When you use your leftmost item, haste an item for 2 seconds. So this is the only way that we can haste the core and the peer conditioner. The damage is now scaling because when you use a shield, your weapons gain 30 damage for the fight. So when peer conditioner is used, when the core is used, when this is used, when this is used, when this is used and fires 3 times and gets mega juiced, each time it's getting shield, my weapons get 30 damage, which is a crazy amount. This is a crazy skill. But again, these skills are all endgame, right? So you have to get to endgame with Dooley for it to be good. We also have, when you burn, your items gain 2 crit for the fight. So this is burning 3 times. We don't care about how much damage it's doing. We just care that it's burning. The burning makes all my things have a crit chance. The crit activator. When you use a weapon, freeze a smaller item for 2 seconds. So this is only working off the core. So when the core goes off, it freezes a small item for 2 seconds. But then I have Peer Conditioner, which I've double buffed with Monster Loot. Normally, it's freeze an item for 2 seconds. When you use the core, freeze an item for 2 seconds. But we got double frozen for Monster Loot. So we have freeze synergy also. Before Peer Conditioner, I was going to use the Atomic Clock. But the Peer Conditioner's a little better now, because we had the items to scale its freeze effect. This is Zorldo. He's going to have a bad day. Actually, he has tripwire. This might go badly. So all my stuff is permanently frozen. I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, that's not even close to being close. Like, these are at 500 damage already. Like, Hamlet is going off on internal cooldown. I think internal cooldown is 4 or 5 times a second. So, there you go. How did I get my core to diamond so early? A lot of my level ups were level up your leftmost weapon or core. Again, you can't force that build. I just got a bunch of core upgrades really early, so I kind of went with it and tried to make a build that synergized left and right pretty well. You can't, like, copy that build. It's just, you get some ideas about synergies type of thing.